I tell you a story, first thing you gotta understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. Welcome to the call. Now, oh, quick note on names. People have a lot of names. You can call me Jeff sometimes. You can call me Oracle. Oracle is a little bit of a grandiose name, but I've told you why I use it because I'm the one who's talking to you. But sometimes I also talk fast, like sometimes like really fast. And sometimes people think I like just talk too fast. Usually when they think I don't know what I'm talking about, usually when I'm talking fastest, it's usually when I'm really excited. And usually I'm really excited when I do know what I'm talking about. By the way, this is really cool. So, on that note, one of my more grandiose names is for the temple itself. It's the name of like a particular mask that has to do with my like triathlon aspect, with it being like a peacock. And a peacock is effectively the closest aspect I could get to figure out what a phoenix would be. So, like, this is the Temple of the Shadow Phoenix. So, I'm the Shadow Phoenix. In a clown aspect. And this is why. So, first we have strength. Once we have strength, we can have control. Once we have control, we can be in harmony. Once we are in harmony, we can achieve healing. Once we have healing, we can have insight as to how to not be in situations where we need healing later. Then we can understand the illusion of the mind, how all illusions come into one thing in time and space, how we can live in unity in all things, and then how we can become enlightened. And that is basically uh, uh, Omnioji Shadow Magic of the Anshi Tegu School of basically Chinese being a ninja. I'm not even joking. It's essentially Chinese ninjutsu. Anji is Chinese ninjutsu. I'm not joking. That's actually a thing. Alright, so that's like, if you've ever seen the anime Tactics, that's essentially the anime. That anime is one of many that uses essentially, actually, legitimately ninja mudra. Those are ninja mudra. Ninja, if you see this, I swear I'm just one Omnioji. Please don't kill me. I'm not part of a clan. But if a clan sees this, like, find me, cause like I would like to know what I'm actually doing, cause like I know some Aikidos and stuff, and I know some Tai Chi. That's about it. Cause I wasn't really looking to learn ninjutsu, but like I might actually need to learn now, cause like of how much I know about Nine Fingers. So if I know enough about Nine Fingers to be like actually teaching people about it, cause like I might have actually legitimately taught someone like who is really quick learner a little bit just there because I'm a clown, I'm an idiot, and I'm here by myself doing what I'm doing. On a side note, you know what'd be cool? A quote unquote good Joker. And by a good Joker, I mean like take like Batman is a hero in some aspects. He is a vigilante. He doesn't like to be thought of as a hero. Especially if you see some of the later things where like a lot of the Justice League die, and he comes in and he's just like the last one left, and he's just like a bitter old man. Um, yeah, I mean like he's dark, but like he's a hero for one specific aspect. He doesn't kill people. That's not his deal. He specifically does not do that. He doesn't do that. He got into a big thing where Deadman was a superhero. I think it's Deadman who was able to possess people, who dumped into his body. It's like I'm going and legitimately he did it. Like Deadman did this to save someone. Like I think he did it to save Batman himself, but he ended up basically taking a situation Batman could have handled and tried to help and ended up killing a dude and fucking up. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back in. And he ended up screwing up pretty bad. Just like I did in that little section. I'm gonna have to edit. So anyway. So Batman ended up being basically forced to kill someone by a hero trying to possess him and do the right thing. So sometimes like you're gonna be in the right place and you can do the wrong thing. It happens. Quite a lot, honestly. Especially in situations like that. But it's a fictional situation. So let's not even let's like move on from that like a little bit. You know the thing that'd be cool is if there was like a version of the Joker who was literally as psychotic, giggly about killing, but a vigilante. Like, and he's like, no, I'm not here to like kill the Joker. That's not how that works. I'm not here to kill the Joker. I'm here to make sure the Joker doesn't kill people. I'm here to make sure that if there's like someone who's like really bad, like a really, really bad person, I go take them off camera, so to speak. I let the Joker go kill the extras he's supposed to kill. I let the heroes go stop him as much as they're able to. Go stop him as much as they're able to. And then I go take the bad ones who aren't supposed to be on screen. Good night. That's assuming like I was actually that one dude. But that's generally when I played the Voodoo Hongun, that was essentially he had a vigilante mentality, and that was basically his deal. Like we never ran into that kind of person because that was kind of like the game we were playing, but like because it was a game, it was meant to be fun, and like those that kind of thing is like I have it there. It was only like a 5 point flaw. It was a small one, but like it was one that very marked his entire attitude because like I was given a hell of nonviolence for a reason because some things just piss me off in my angry place, in my angry. And like, you know, what's a good example? Abusing magic. And like I said before, you know, the like reality is very flexible. It will work with us, especially if you're willing to work with it. But like, if you're just like deliberately rude to Samsara, don't run rude road. Don't be like deliberately rude to reality itself. Don't be like, you know what, Samsara, you don't exist because I don't believe that everything I've done to manipulate you shouldn't be working. I think that I'm right, everyone else is wrong, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I expect for it to just work for me. Um, I mentioned games before, like specifically, like it's actually kind of helpful in some respects if you do it right to look at Magic or reality as its game. But that's only if you like you understand it has rules and like every game that every game has rules because otherwise it's not a game. It's just like you know a day in someone's life where like nothing's really going on. It's just like, sort of like chaos. A game without rules is not a game. It's just chaos of just like one person being like, I win because I say so. Don't be like that. Don't be like an outside one. Don't be like a non-entity just because you feel like you can get away with like more by pretending that you're like special that way. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit of singing before I go. And it below thee, all forever and the never told of a union of 1,001 hyphenation saith of thee. Avalon and Camelot and Avon showered upon us Babylon and on and on and on. Oh, by the way, I actually quick plug for Babylon and on and on. It's actually an anthology written by Chaos Magic Writers Guild. And I actually did a bit of Chaos Magic like back when I was still living at a very specific place in laying on town name. How am I doing that? Methuen. When I was living in Methuen, and I went to Rockingham Park Mall, and I made if you've ever read the Illuminatus trilogy, there's this thing about this notion of a sacred cow or a CAO. It's like chaos, but without an S. It's a single unit of chaos, which is why it's KO. But I basically wrote like a mock-up little 1 KO unit of currency, and I basically folded it up and I hid it in like the chair of like the food of the food court. And I basically like thought this was awesome, walked away. And years later, I'm part of this like writers group on Facebook, and I go ahead and like they're like, oh, we're gonna do an anthology. I was like, all right. It's like I put together a short story. I was like, I banged it out in like an hour because I basically just literally wrote about doing that from this perspective of like two security dudes who are like who see this dude do something. It's like, are we witnessing like, are we actually like this is a mall? This is actually a terrorist site. Now, we've seen this dude before. We're pretty sure this dude has worked at the CVS before, like at the CVS in the store, like in this mall. So like, we're like 90% sure this dude is like legit. But, like, you don't know because sometimes the ones that seem legit are the ones you need to worry about the most. So, basically they go down and check and they pick up and they find this thing and they're like, what are we even looking at? Which is actually kind of the point with that sort of thing. It's like it's the point is to make them think. Um, and that was basically them discovering two security guards and discovering a little note that I'd written because like I thought that was like in my I guess what that was my ideal situation is like I didn't really feel like I don't know, a random teenager was like, this might be cool. This might be cool. Like it was either that or like one random kid who's like a high schooler who was reading the reading that the Illuminatus trilogy is like, what the heck is this? I actually found someone like I found something that someone actually planted that's like this. Like by the way, hail Eris. Quick side note, Eris is the name of a planet in our solar system that's like out in the deep fringe. The more you know. Ooh. And for my fellow Discordians, have a Sovarna. Have a Kabi Sovarna. Svadvalos. Or a Bard's Golden Apple or Hail Eris. And the Discordia way. Hey, hey. And another way, oh, way, oh, hey. I'm back to Babylon and Babylus and Babylon 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ancient everywhere and city futures and beginning. And 500 Native American nation where the divine states, harmonic divine states like in horizon of middle of nowhere. North Urbanica, East Mythica, West Legendaria, South Apocrypha with Central Fable. Exchange, tactical, technological, unicentral, and a sorcerer's planet, Hollywood. And that could be us if we be, 'cause Priadatas is a priest way to be. Priadata be the name of here, being on Gaia Terra Solterra here. By the way, there's also we, Queens, Orentino, the we, and the Phoenix Landing, Phoenix will be, DC Beltway, Washer Repair, and the Toontown, Dreamtown, Dome Living Space, the DMZ, oh that's over the way, and the microstate of the true phase away. Then there's the hedge and the troughs and the paths of the invisible spaces, oh we'll last. Shall be the song of 4 songs I do be, and all the oracle me. And I do know I do say I'll be talking to you another day. And that before now, toot sweet, have a good evening, rinse safely all ye.